Yo, what's up, YouTube? And welcome to the breakdown with DJ Odyssey. And I am DJ Odyssey, of course. And today I want us to break down an Amapiano beat that I was just busy with. It's just something very simple, something basic, something very soulful. Amapiano with a soulful touch in it. And so I'm just trying to get you guys to really know how to do such beats. And I hope after this you'll learn something after this. And so now, without wasting time, this is the beat. I'll give away the FLP. And thanks for 1,000 subscribers. Let's reach 2K very soon. I hope we go far, you know. And so yeah, let's get into the beat. I'll play it first. This is how it sounds like. Yo. You can hear it's a banger, it's soulful, so it's everything at once. So if you want to know how to do this, this is like how it sounds now. It's not really complete. I'll complete it and I'll release it as a song. But for now, this is like the basic, and then it's very simple. So let's start breaking it down. So firstly, is the percussions. So you can see, look at how easy the percussions are. And when they were playing, it sounded like there were a lot, and it's nothing much. And then they sound like this. Let's go into pattern mode, and then this is how they sound. So you just need one percussion which sounds like a tom, or a tom itself. Maybe to start off the beat, and it will sound like this. And nice. And then you find something that beats like an impact. Like a percussion that sounds like an impact. So something you can hear, like it gives you that thing in the song, and after that you can find something that sounds like a shaker a little bit, and then it will just give that thing like the highs onto it, and this is how it sounds like. and I did not. It doesn't change much. It's just the same thing as the tom or the heavier percussion, and then after that, I just added something like this on top. So basically, I just use percussions, and I use the harmony 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a lot. Like, I'm just trying to show you like sometimes you can use a few things to actually make good music, and then, but for me to complete the whole beat, I know I'm gonna add some other things on top. But for now, it's how I started it off, like to become basic enough. So, and then the next pattern, let's see. Then I had to find a snare which sounded like this. So I made it like 8 bars, 2 bars. I mean, 2 bars. So it sounded like. And then the next thing for me was to get the bass line. But before I go to the bass line, the most important thing that I started off with after the percussions was the chords. And I used Contact 5, right? And on Contact 5 I used vintage keys. On vintage keys I used I used Dina for 2, and then it sounded like this. These are like electric. It's like an electric piano. And then wait for it. I don't know what's going on with my laptop here. Is it good? Okay, fine. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, this is how the keys sounded like. These are the chords. And then I have to make them sound a little bit more soulful. And then this is how they go. And then that's how easy it is to actually do that. And then the next pattern, from Purity, I used tremolo signal. That's what most of these Amapiano songs have. And then it sounds like this. So I made it like this. Because it has a decay on it, and so and a release on it. So basically you just want to make it play like this, but sometimes you can actually play straight. But I needed it to give me the bounce into the song as well. And then the next thingy that I had to put in was vibraphone, something like a bell nyana there, and then so that you can just give it a little flavor, and then let's see how it sounds like. Oh, another thing I had to add on the vibraphone, one thing I just had to add a little bit of reverb and delay. Okay, I added it straight from it, straight up, so no problem about it. And then the next thing was to add something that sounded like either you use a saxophone or you use a flute, or you can just use a clarinet. So this time I decided, now let me just use a clarinet, and this thing could be easier to do, you know. And then it sounded like this. And another thing you will notice is that it's not a full note, so it chops a little so that it can also have a bounce. It's not the same as, let me say this, it's not the same as, listen to the difference here. You can hear this one this one has a bounce on it, and this one doesn't have a bounce on it. So you'd rather have this one. And then I don't know if I shifted it. Normally I shift. Okay, I did not shift it, but I will recommend maybe a little shift here, so that, let me play it with a metronome so that it can, if you put a shift, like, it becomes a little bit offbeat, but it has flavor on it. So since I was just working on this now, I haven't like really had the time to actually add such things. But I would normally have like a little shift so that you can have like a little flavor on it, on the beat, where everything doesn't hit at the same time. We don't need music doesn't need to sound like it's computerized, so you need to make it sound real. So some things need to be a little bit offbeat, but not too offbeat, like something that somebody would actually be playing, like it sounds like somebody was actually playing this. So for me, like this is how the beat actually sounds like. These are like everything that I've added on, and then after that, okay, the bass line. So the first bass line, I will go with this bass line where I used GMS, and I just chose analog, and then pass 2, and then the song. And then what I had to do was I did a mono and a portamento there, and then I did a little slide there so that it can just the notes could climb each other very nicely, and then it could also glide a little so that the song would have a little bit flavor. And that's how the chords, like, I mean the notes look like. And then the other bass line, now it's the lock drum. What is Amapiano without a lock drum, right? So for me, it sounded like this. And sounds dope, doesn't it? And then you're good. And then I think that's it. I think that's everything that I had on the song. And then after that, we'll just play, all right? One more time. Yeah, and thank you for subscribing. Keep on subscribing. We're trying to reach more subscribers, more views. Yeah. Tell me what else you want to see on the channel. I'll do it for you. And thank you very much. Let's play the song. Let's play the song. Sounds like this.